This is a story from the Gospel of Luke. That same day, two of them were walking toward a village called Emmaus, which was about 7 miles from Jerusalem. And as they were walking along and discussing the things that had happened over the last few days, Jesus himself came and was walking with them. But they didn't recognize him. And so Jesus asked them, "What is it that you're talking about as you're walking along here?" They just stood still, looking sad. And then one of them, whose name was Cleopas, said, "You must be a stranger to Jerusalem if you haven't heard about the things that have been happening over the last few days." Jesus said, "What things?" "Concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a mighty prophet in word and deed before God and for all the people. But the chief priests and leaders had him condemned to death, and they crucified him. We thought that he would be the one who would redeem Israel. But more than this morning, some of the women in our company astounded us. They said they'd gone to the tomb, and when they couldn't find his body, they had a vision of angels who said that he was alive." Well, some of the rest of our group went and found it just to be as those women had said, but they didn't see him. And Jesus said, "Oh, how foolish you are. How slow you are to believe all that the prophets have written, that the Messiah should suffer these things and then enter into glory." And beginning with Moses and the prophets, Jesus went through all those scriptures and interpreted them that had to do with himself. Well, they were about to arrive at the village where they had been headed, and Jesus looked as though he was going on further. But the two of them said, "No, wait, it's the day is over, evening has come in, stay with us." And so Jesus went in with them. And after a time, Jesus took bread and he broke it and blessed it and gave it to them. And immediately their eyes were open and they recognized him. But he then vanished from their sight. But they said one to the other, "Weren't our hearts burning within us as he was with us on the road and when he explained those scriptures to us?" And as late as it was, they ran all the way back to Jerusalem, where they found the 11 and the rest of the companions, who said to them, "The Lord is risen and has appeared to Simon." And then the two of them told them what had happened to them on the road and how Jesus had been made known to them in the breaking of the bread. And that's a story from the Gospel of Luke.